Scuderi and Dave Love. That's who made that song happen. Good morning. My name is Jenna. This is 11:11 with Jenna. And I am here every day, 7 days, 7 nights, 14 times a week at 11:11 a.m. and p.m. Eastern Time. And it is Friday, December 17th. What does that mean to you? What does Friday mean to you? I'm curious what it means these days. Oh, that's not the most flattering photo of me to start the show with. What are you going to do? It's all real. Armando Ortega. My name is Armando Ortega. All right, kids. Well, I'm curious what Friday means to you, too. I am going to make this. I didn't pin it. How do you unpin? Oh, I must unpin. Maybe that's. Hey, Lily and Pearl. Rolling in from the other room. Hi, Grilly. I want to unpin. Unpin post. Okay, got that part. Unpin post. And then I edit privacy and it goes public. And now the world can see 11:11 with Jenna on Friday, December 17th. If you were watching live, thank you, Mom. And if you are watching later, thank you to my sister. And if you are watching on YouTube, thank you. I have over 1,100 and no, I have about 1,200 plus live from 11:11 at this point, and they're here for you to watch. And if you're digging it, come hang out with us. Come be a part of her story and be a guest on the show. Speaking of guests on the show, what's the comment that someone's Armando and William? I know, she just cruised in, kind of. She cruised by. It's super sunny out. It's cold. I got my Pa Ben flannel on. I was always, this thing's like, I don't know, 40 plus years old. It's insulated, probably with thin slate. Remember thin slate? But it's between this and my Lee Cooper is watching my roots. I got my roots. I'm a true Canadian now. And I have my roots candy and my roots gloves. I think I need like 6 more pair of those in case I put them in different places in case I lose one. But how are you, Lee? Your CD is in the mail. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of mail. My name is Armando Ortega. My cousin. Good morning. Hola, primo. What's happening?
Hola, 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 hola. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, bien. I cut your applause off there. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. A short ovation is always appreciated.
Your hair looks so nice today. I just want to go like that to it.
It's gigantic. It's just getting gigantic. Oh, and I've been up for 2 hours now because
Why? No.
Snowy had a self-tape audition that she needed to get done, and we've wisely decided that instead of trying to do it when I get home from work at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night, 6 a.m. is so much better because we're both sort of fresh and dewy, and I got new glasses.
What? Are you a Costco glass purchaser?
I used to be, and now we're no longer. We let our Costco membership lapse because we don't buy that many big items there. I mean, we usually generally shop there for food when we're going to have a party or a big meal, and those aren't happening right now, So, and if I need to do that, I have an account number for Restaurant Depot, so I can go get like
Oh, cool.
huge amounts of salmon or a rack of lamb or 7 loaves of bread. or a gigantic vat of I don't know, allspice. I can also get many things, huge things of olive oil, good stuff at Restaurant Depot. So that's sort of my move.
Wow. Lee is going to Aruba. You're going
Aruba?
to Aruba. You're getting on a plane and going to Aruba?
Wow,
Wow.
that's exciting.
Be
That's
careful. Have fun.
Yeah, no kidding. Have you ever been to Aruba?
No, he said, popping in to wish all a great holiday weekend, a Merry Christmas, vacay this weekend, return late night, Christmas night, if I don't get COVID in Aruba.
Wow, cheery, super cheery, Lee. That's if you don't get COVID.
Hi, Mama Grace. Mama Grace is here.
Hi, Mama Grace. Hi, Aunt Grace. How are you?
So now do you go? Oh, he's been there once already. Mm.
Ah, Aruba is where in that's not in the Caribbean. That's
Where is Aruba?
yeah. Tell us where Aruba is. I don't know either.
Well,
I'm gonna.
it's 2,271 miles from here.
Okay, so it's a long walk.
So the directions to Aruba are they're not available.
Get in your car,
Just shows the lake. It's not available.
drive to the airport.
I think isn't it in the Caribbean or the Caribbean, depending on how
The
you
Caribbean.
feeling chill or if you're feeling excited. That's how I think of it. Caribbean, so exciting. Caribbean, kind of chill.
Yeah, I
Um,
think Caribbean sounds like there's something going on, and Caribbean is like, oh yeah, put your toes in the sand, have a Mai Tai. I thought Aruba was like more closer to like Vietnam and those places, but I could be wrong.
I don't think so. But, one of us should know, but
Yeah, I know, but we're Americans. We're both Americans. It's like, oh, I don't know. Where's Iowa?
Iowa's cool.
Is it?
I think you would actually like Iowa. It's so kind of dark in here right now. Hold on a second.
It's very flat. Oh, there we go. You're very like russet now. Very tan. You look like you just stepped out of the tanning bed.
Do you tan?
No, no. This skin is way too fair to tan. I used to tan. I mean, I used to like lay out in the sun when I was a teenager and in college and stuff. But I'd always burn. I'd always like forget and burn, get too high and be like, oh, no, I burn. Yeah, you have a lot more olive in your skin from your dad. You have a lot more.
Gracie's pretty. She's fair, but she's got it in her.
Yeah,
But
no. So did Eloisa.
Ben was like, brown Egyptian god kind of thing.
Exactly. Yeah, he was Mr. Melanin.
Nino had the softest skin that when when he was in the hospital, the nurses used to ask, "Is it okay if I massage your brother? He's got the most beautiful skin.
Oh,
He has the maize skin, like no
yes.
hair,
Yeah, yeah,
no arm hair, no nothing. Yeah, just
yeah.
like
My mom had super soft skin and beautiful. I mean, both of our moms,
gorgeous.
beautiful faces. I mean, just beautiful bone structure, but also just the quality of their skin was just like. And my mom, I mean, I guess she put cold cream on at night, but she didn't.
She probably
Didn't
did
do
the
it.
same thing, Pond's and Vaseline.
Yes, that's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah, Gracie doesn't even, yeah. I keep telling, she goes, I don't know. I'm like, Mom,
I know.
and
She
you look
and she
awesome.
looks like she's maybe 68. Your mom.
Bye,
She looks like
Lee. Have fun in Aruba. Don't get COVID.
don't get COVID. Let us send us a postcard and let us know where exactly you are.
Yeah, send us a postcard. Send me a postcard from Aruba.
That's pretty romantic. Drop a pin. Drop a pin in Aruba so that we know where the hell you are, Lee. Lee, gosh darn it. Somebody English wouldn't say gosh darn it. They would never say that. They would say, for the love of God, Lee. For the love of God, Lee. Please drop a pin and let us know where you've popped into in Aruba. I don't know
He
why.
wants to get it so he'd have to stay there.
Ah,
Nor
I don't know.
it is South American. Yeah. I was thinking as I started thinking more, it's the northeastern tip of South America.
That's where Aruba is? Really?
You
I did not know that. I was not aware of that.
because it's not, you would think it'd be more Aruba.
Yeah. Aruba. Well, it probably is. When you get there, it's probably bienvenidos a Aruba. But it's like, have a taco. No, it's probably what do Arubans eat? What is the major food of Aruba?
What is the major food of Aruba?
Arepas. Arepas en Aruba.
Oh, traditional food in Aruba. Lee, don't go away yet. This is must try. For such a tiny Caribbean, it is a Caribbean island.
Huh.
Aruba is highly sophisticated.
Well,
However, there are some there's lots of stuff going on there, but it's distinctive of the other. Stoba, stews.
ooh.
A popular hot comfort food in Aruba is stoba. Probably has goat in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Goat is delicious, by the way.
pastishi. Pastishi are deep fried pastry pockets stuffed with a myriad type of goodies. So far, I'm not going to be able to eat in Aruba.
You can just have to fast in Aruba.
Peshiena, often Aruba's national dish, the comfort food casserole was born of necessity since it was created entirely of leftovers in a hollow rind of Edam cheese.
Ooh,
Wow.
that sounds
So
yummy.
not as popular or easy to find as the meat-based version. Seafood stuffed keshiena is also traditional.
That sounds great.
Soup, they do a lot of soups. Fresh fish called piskahasa.
Iskahasa.
Oh, go to the Driftwood. This is an insider tip. Driftwood restaurant runs their own deep sea fishing charter, and if you book with them, they will cook your catch 4 ways and serve it communal style. Kiri kiri, or kari kari, or kiri kiri, though originally made with shark. Any firm whitefish will do to make this dish. Made by mixing flaked stew or leftover fish with sautéed annatto. Lobster,
Annatto.
shrimp, and prawns.
I've only heard of annatto as it's like a coloring agent, right?
It's what do you call it? I knew that before I read it, but
It's related to nutmeg, isn't it? Isn't it like a spice?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a grating spice. Yeah.
Panabate is proverbial Aruban side meaning smashed bread. It's a thin, this sounds good. It's a thin corn flour pancake that's ideal to soak up. I'll just be like, could I just have a stack of panabate, please?
Panabate and some pisca. What is it? Pisca nuvo?
Pisca nuvo. Funchi and other typical sides. Other typical side staples are bananas, fried plantains, beans and rice, and polenta.
Yum. Speaking of polenta,
Tell us anything about polenta. I love polenta.
the other night I was frying catfish. I was making fried catfish. I made my own cornmeal breading.
Nice.
I did coat them in flour, so you wouldn't be able to have any. But when you come, I will do it in almond flour or something. So I was frying the catfish.
I love almond flour. It's good.
And I was going to make grits. I was going to do grits, greens, and catfish. And I had never made the quick grits before. I'd never made grits before, but I mean, I know how to make like oatmeal and maltomeal and all that stuff, and I sort of know the measures. But I was frying a bunch of fish. Oh, and I lost my mind at the store. There was going to be 4 of us, and I thought, 8 ounces of fish a piece. Okay, so I got 4 pounds instead of 2 pounds, which is 8. Yeah. So I had a ton of fish. Side note: we took some across the street to Pat, our old friend who lives across the street.
Pat
Yeah,
needs to come on the show sometime.
Pat should come on the show. Pat's fun. But so Snowy's here, Joaquin is here, Joaquin's buddy Nathan has come over. So I'm finishing off the fish, and I've boiled the water and the half and half. There's a little bit of half and half in my water to make the grits creamy. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh shit, it's boiling. I better get the grits in there. So I pick up the grits box. They have a little chart on the back, how much water, how much salt, how much grits, And so it's 6 cups of water. And as you read down, it's 1.5 cups of grits. But just below that, they have the yield. And the yield is 6 cups. So, you're making 6 cups. But I glance at it and I go grits and look across 6 cups. So I put 6 cups of grits into 6 cups of water and basically make paste.
I would still eat it.
So I emergency added more water, more milk, more water, more milk until we couldn't put any more water in. And it was just like, stirring it. So then I thought, okay, I'll fix it. I put it into a 9x13 sheet pan, butter on top, threw it in the oven, baked it off.
Yum.
It was, well, I think I've solved world hunger and housing because it was,
Any catfish or polenta, head on over to Armando's house.
yeah, well, it was like really dense, really grainy. It was more like a grits adobe.
So did you guys eat it and be like, oh,
We ate a bit of it, and then Snowy was like, I'm not gonna eat this." I'm not. I mean, you can keep it, but I'm not gonna eat it. And it was this gigantic brick.
pile a bunch of cheese on top of that, baby? April's
Yep.
like, cheese is good.
There we go.
Carl's not much of a grit guy, but he does like fried catfish.
Ooh,
He
fried
probably,
catfish.
you know,
I make some serious fried catfish, Carl. I do.
he fishes. He catches.
Oh
fish.
wow, he catches fish. That's great.
Carl's a Renaissance man,
He sure sounds like he's a musician as well, right?
rock star guitar player, rock star.
Yeah, that's right. He's played on your show before. He's played on Corona Rookie.
That was supposed to be last night in all on all calendars, but it just didn't happen. But I had a young man on last night, Brandon, who was just fabulous, and he actually sang a song.
Oh.
So kind of covered all the.
I'll have to check it out. I would have to check it out.
Oh, yesterday's show. Hey, Roots. Wait, sorry. Roots. Look at me, Rob. I got my dad's flannel on and my Roots.
Very cool.
So set. It is 30 below zero in Canada right now, in Edmonton, Calgary. And my alarm just went off. I just put some, I had to do some little, that's how, this is white flower oil. This is precursor to all aromatherapy and oils and stuff that everybody, you get this in Chinatown for like $6 and you put it on your hand. I do all kinds of stuff with it, but I put it on. But anyone that does essential oils, I sell Essento Terra. I got all my doTERRA and all this stuff here. Young Living. You got to crack it first, and that releases.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Hey!
But yesterday morning, you guys go to watch yesterday's show.
Yesterday morning show.
Yeah.
Okay, I will. But I wanted to ask you because I've been busy this week and haven't been able to be in it all. How was the symphony? How did that go?
It was awesome.
Was it great?
It was scary and cool and awesome.
Oh, scary's good. Scary's good. Stuff that scares you should be good.
It was great.
Oh, I don't know. Did I tell you about this? I told you about our.
It's online. You can.
It is.
Yeah.
Cool. For what is it? St. Joe Symphony. What's the name of the symphony?
Southwest Christian Symphony Orchestra, but you won't be able to find it that way. Go to April Bruce's page. I know nothing about it. I just happened to come across it.
April Bruce. Okay. April Bruce's page. I will check it out. I told you about this, didn't I? That my hair may have gotten us a job. I mean, I told you about. Did I tell you about
family a job?
You're gonna have gotten Snowy and me a job.
Oh, I think you should add Joaquin to it. You guys would become national heroes.
It could happen. We are a family with lots of hair.
Three of you guys, I mean, for what commercials are happening now, you guys should be on a lifestyle commercial for coffee or something.
We totally should. Snowy and I have auditioned together for commercials, but I think maybe
three of you auditioned. Family, looking for blended, beautiful, gorgeous family.
I think maybe we may be a little too goofy, like because we're not adept with editing. When they're like, okay, so we want a slate and then we want a full body shot. It's like, all right, so we do the slate standing in front of the camera, and then we back up full body. There we are, and we're knuckleheads. I'm sure they look at it and go, oh, they're idiots. Okay. I mean, some director will see that and go, they're idiots. I love it. Yeah, let's work with idiots. But no, a friend of ours, an acquaintance of ours is a filmmaker, and I was supposed to work on a film of his. I auditioned for a film of his 5 years ago, and I was supposed to go to New Orleans to shoot, but it was the second week that I was officially GM of Cool House, and my boss was going to New York to look in on the New York operation, so I couldn't go. I could not go because I had a straight job and couldn't go to New Orleans. Well, long story short, they shot with another actor. They were disappointed that I couldn't do it, but they shot with another actor, and they ended up cutting the scene anyway because the film was too long, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so I thought, okay, I may have burnt that bridge. I don't know. But we're still friends with, acquaintances with this guy. Our friend Ludek, who is a composer, works with him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Ludek Drieshall. And so we went to Ludek's for Thanksgiving, and this guy, Francesco Lucente, he's Italian Canadian, like Rob Morocco, originally from Calgary. Rob, you know him? All the Italians in Canada know each other, and Canada, they know each other, right? And so Francesco was there, and he, we hadn't seen each other for a while, and he said, "Wow, your hair's really long." I go, "Yeah, just let it go through COVID." And he said, "It's good pirate hair," because he's about to do a pirate movie about Sinbad the sailor. So he was like, and after he left early, and so after he left, Ludwig said, "Francesco's serious about that. He keeps talking about you working, since you couldn't work on Starbright. That was the movie that I couldn't work on. He's wanted to work with you again because he likes you and he loved your audition and blah, 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 blah." And he said, so they've got financing together for Sinbad, and it looks like they're going to shoot in Malta. Do you think you and Snowy would be willing to go to Malta for 3 to 5 months? I was like, yeah, yes. I mean, I said, he's paying real American money, right? And he said, yeah, he's paying real American money. So I'll believe it. I will believe it when there's a contract, but
I'm going to come visit.
Until then, my hair is just going to keep growing. I'm just going to keep growing and growing it and tying it back. And
so that's the reason for the hair.
Well, now that's the reason for the hair. Before it was just because I didn't feel like getting a cut, and I wanted to see how long it would get and what it would do. But yeah. So and more exciting stuff.
More.
Snowy got word last Saturday that a film that she shot a year ago, and she shot it. Her part was shot here in our apartment because they shot a lot of it like Zoom phone calls. It's a generational story of a grandmother played by Snowy, a mom who is a conservative-ish, somewhat progressive studio head, and then the granddaughter who is a Black Lives Matter protester. And the grandmother, Snowy's character, was a civil rights protester in the 60s. So she and the granddaughter have a relationship in terms of that, in terms of being activists. And the grandmother is very supportive of the granddaughter's activism. The mother's worried about it. So a lot of the movie is done through Zoom calls. And we had a guy come in, a DP, it was before vaccinations. We had a DP come in, and he was tested and, showed us his test papers, and they shot here. They did test shots over all of our apartment as to where they wanted to shoot, where the lighting was best and the look was best. And then the director and the writer producer of the thing were on Zoom directing, letting Snowy know what to do. Anyway, the movie is called Do Something, and it's edited and finished and going to festivals, and it won Best Film in the Black Lives Matter Special Project category of the Prague International Film Festival in Prague, Czech Republic.
Wow.
Woo! Woo! Yeah, it's awesome. Cool. It's super cool. So exciting things are happening, and very proud of Snowy. And I haven't seen the film yet. We were supposed to watch a rough cut of it on a link, but it was a link only available for that time. It wasn't going to be there permanently, since it was a rough cut, and it was just for the people who had worked on the film. And the night before, Snowy dropped her phone and dislodged. She dislodged the SIM card holder, and so she had to. That whole morning was spent going to the phone store and trying to get the phone, because she has to have a phone. She shoots all of her auditions on her phone. So it was desperate. It's amazing how dependent we are on these little boxes now.
Forget about it.
Yeah, it's like you break your phone and you're lost. So what are you doing this weekend?
I'm rearranging my furniture in my house.
Nice.
And I have a lot of clothing.
Really? I don't understand that at all.
Yeah. And it doesn't all fit in my closet anymore.
Really? I have no conception of how that works.
So I ordered a rack a professional one. I ordered one after researching. I did a lot of research.
Yeah.
Um, I found one where these guys were like doing chin-ups on the rack. And
Nice.
that's probably, you can't go to Bed Bath and Beyond and just buy a rack
No,
because
wait, now I got to stop you here. When you found the rack that you wanted,
did I?
did you put a comment and that you ordered? Did you put a comment on the website and you said, "Hey, nice rack"?
No, but I can still. But wait till you see it when you'll see the rack.
I
So
will to see the rack.
I'm I'm making a studio for my to do my art, my collages and stuff.
Cool.
And but like I said, not all the clothing fits, and not all the clothing is needed. But I love my clothing. I mean, it's, you know how hard it is to get rid of stuff like that.
It's very hard.
Because I still can wear stuff from high school, and I still have stuff from high school.
So do
So
I actually. I have T-shirts from high school. Yeah, I have stuff from high school.
I have
And
dresses that I wore that are very, people go, oh my God, that's so cool. Where'd you get it? I'm like, in ninth grade at Casual Corner.
yeah, I mean, I it's crazy. I have now. I have pants of my dad's that I used to be able to wear. I'm still a little bit too big for them because he was smaller than I. But and I'm sort of like, yeah, maybe I should diet down even a bit more because I'm at 36-inch waist and they're 34s. So, and I've been as small in the past 5-6 years. I've been as small as a 32-inch waist, but I was really depressed when I was that small because that was the demise of Cool House, and I wasn't eating and wasn't sleeping, and I got very sort of gaunt. Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird
What's
time.
that like to not eat? I don't know.
I know it's like
When I'm in the studio, I'm not hungry. People are like, oh, let's take lunch break. And I'm like, lunch? No, let's do 6 more songs. Come on, chop, 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 chop.
I guess for me,
Lunch.
when Cool House was falling apart for me, that whole thing was falling apart. Nothing gave me pleasure. Nothing was giving me pleasure. So food was just like a means to like keep going. So I would eat a handful of peanuts or, some hummus and keep going, keep moving, keep working. Because if I work harder, then people will like me more. God, that where you put your head down in a job that you've come to hate, and you're like, but if I'm better at it, I'll then be fulfilled and more of a real person.
Right.
Yeah, that doesn't work. Oh, I had the nicest thing happen yesterday. Regular customers came in for dinner. They brought new people in, a couple and their daughter were friends of theirs, and they came in, and the wife got there a little bit after the husband, and she hands me a bag. She goes, here, this is a little something for you for Christmas. And I go, oh, that's so sweet. I said, and she said, it's something from her husband's hometown. And I said, oh, is it perishable? Is it food? She said, well, I mean, it'll last. I said, should I put it underneath the Christmas tree? She said, no, you should eat it. I was like, perfect. I'll do that. I'll open it when I get home. She gave me this cute little Christmas ornament, this little, like, looks like from Fantastic Mr. Fox. It's a little raccoon that I put up on the tree. They're truffles from her husband's hometown. I think he's from Minnesota or something like that. And
Michigan could be Milwaukee, but might be Minnesota. Yeah.
it might be Minnesota. It could be Montana. Who knows? And she also gave me this sweet. She's a stand-up comedian. She gave me this sweet, funny card and a check for $100.
Whoa.
I was just like, what the? Yeah.
Whoa.
I know. I was just like blown away. I'm going to text her today because she was going to do an open mic.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, it's so weird. I was thinking about this yesterday, and I think I've said this before.
Say it again. Say it again.
If you had told me 4 years ago that I'd be working with Paul and Monique again, and that I'd be.
Oh, did you go do that other? Did you do the party?
Yes. I did. Yes, I did. It was great. It was cool.
Remember the party that he went? Do you want to backtrack a little bit?
Sure. Okay. The people that I work for now, Paul and Monique, I worked for them 15 years ago at their very first restaurant in LA. It was a beautiful restaurant called Firefly Bistro. And we did catering. And at that point, I was still a drinker. Did I mention anybody that I used to drink? And so, really? And so I would bartend for them at catering gigs. And there was this one house in the Hollywood Hills, a couple, the woman is actually a Broadway singer person. And
And her husband's a doctor, right?
no, her husband worked for Morgan Stanley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oops,
So,
the other thing, right?
yeah, the other thing that Broadway singer people.
We were singing, and yeah.
Yeah. So I think he worked for Morgan Stanley or something. And anyway, he was a finance guy in a beautiful home in the Hollywood Hills. And at their parties, it would always turn into her accompanist playing the piano and all of her talented friends singing. And they would occasionally invite me to sing because I would be singing in the background. And so that would happen. And then, yeah, of course I was, because I'm so shy. I'm so shy and retiring. And so, you know, that was all cool. I'd be done several parties there. The final party that I did there, they had this incredible bar, this warm room that was actually a little bar room in between the kitchen and the living room. And I would fix people drinks there. But they had an incredible collection of, you know, whiskey from Ireland and scotch from Japan and all this stuff. And at that point, as a drinker, it would be, hey, one for the customer, one for the bartender. And so I got really loaded. Went into a blackout. Apparently was somewhat inappropriate with one of the guests. I don't remember any of this. So was just like overtly inappropriate. When I left, I forgot my jacket. I do remember this. I walked out to I had a Ford Explorer at that time, walked out to the Ford Explorer, remembered I forgot my jacket, walked back into the house. Oh, and they would always invite me to sit down and have drinks with them at the end of the party. Paul and Monique would leave, they'd cook, they'd leave. I'd stay because I was the bartender, and I'd have drinks with them at the end of the party and hang out and talk. And at that point I was auditioning a lot. So we had a lot of stuff in common in terms of, you know, asking me how my career was going, blah, 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 blah. Apparently I had drinks with him this night. I don't remember. Walked out to my truck, remembered I forgot my coat, walked back in, got my coat, picked up two $90 bottles of wine. Apparently, I don't remember this at all. Said goodbye with the wine in my hand. See you later. Walked out, got in my truck, drove out of the Hollywood Hills and managed to wreck my truck. Getting out of the Hollywood Hills, managed to wreck my truck into a light pole, narrowly missing some pedestrians who I guess were a bit drunk themselves because it was 2:00 in the morning. Anyway, my final hurrah. DUI, night in jail, so drunk that they can't wake me up in the morning when my wife comes to pick me up. Awful. Anyway, flash forward to now. These people are still associated with Paul and Monique. They still do parties at their house. So they were having a dinner party for the wife's birthday. Yes, for the wife's birthday. And Monique said, it's a sit-down dinner, and you're kind of the guy for that. That's who I want you to be there with us, because I know you can help in the kitchen and you just have the sensibility to do a sit-down dinner. I've told them that you're my guy. The wife drinks a little. She doesn't remember who you are really. The husband does remember, but she says if you're, you know, on the up and up.
2 bottles of $90 wine. Yeah, I remember who he is.
Yeah, I remember that dude. And so she said, if you're the guy, you're the guy. But how do you feel about it? And I said, I would love the opportunity to come back and, you know, close that circle. That would be amazing. Because one of my AA friends, you know, when I told them about working with Paul and Monique again, she identified that as a living amends. I'm making a living amends. I'm making up for that situation. And and so that totally felt like that. It was great. It was cool. You know, it was a windy night in LA, but they sat outdoors on this beautiful portico, this beautiful terrace that they have out in front of the
COVID was just rushing everywhere.
Yeah. So no, actually the wind died down for the dinner, and the dinner was amazing. They had coq au vin. It was actually for the husband's birthday because he loves France. They go to France a lot. So Monique made coq au vin. She made this amazing fish. It was a 3-course meal. They made this beautiful salad that had a tangerine grapefruit vinaigrette, goat cheese, and candied pecans. This thing was awesome. And then this amazing chocolate cake with pistachio icing, pistachio buttercream. Incredible. And it was a lovely night. One of their friends, another friend was like, hey, I got a little something for all the help, and gave Paul and Monique and I $100 bills when he walked through the door. It was like,
man, you're just like reeling it in right now, aren't you?
I'm waiter man. I mean, and so, but it's okay. So given all that, if you had told me 4 years ago that I'd be working with Paul and Monique and really kind of an important, an important part of the business.
Of course.
I would have said, "You're insane. That's never going to happen." I blew that one out of the water years ago, and that's never going to happen. And see you later. Goodbye. So, I'm filled with gratitude for the fact that I survived all that, and for the fact that my wife stuck with me, because she didn't have to. I mean,
when they're waking you up in jail that morning, she's like, "Okay, let's go home, take a
yeah.
shower, get it together." Good.
Oh, I was still an idiot for about a week. I still drank for about a week after that, thinking I can still handle this. Because hey, alcohol is if you have an alcohol problem, it's a wicked, wicked disease. It's a wicked, wicked addiction because it fools you. It's pernicious, and it just sits there in your brain going, "You can handle it. You can do it. Come on. Don't be a wimp. Have another one." Like, ugh, it's awful. I mean, I'm sure you've known alcoholics in your life, and it's unless you stop, it's unstoppable.
Very well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'm happy you're here, and you're kind of making me a little hungry too.
Oh,
After all
great.
Really?
Ta-da! Pumpkin pie season is almost over. And
because crying and eating go well together for me. So
yeah, there's the whole website of a YouTube channel of people crying and eating. Did you know that?
No, I don't think
Go to YouTube and look up crying and eating. There's a whole thing.
I can't even.
There's a whole thing of crying and eating. So I know we've done this pie before, but it's the pumpkin pie from Cindy's and Fox's. And look at all that
seeds on the
whipped
top.
cream. Look at all that whipped cream, the candied pumpkin seeds on top. See, they go, the toasted candy, yeah, whap, toasted candy pumpkin seeds on top. And
have you seen that meme where it says how you really need to eat, or how you should eat pumpkin pie? I don't like to use the word should. How you need to eat pumpkin pie, and it's basically a slice of pumpkin pie encased in whipped cream.
There we go. That's the move. Oh, there's a pizza. When next time you're here in Southern California.
Southern California, that says cool. Yes, go ahead.
There's a pizza place called Lucifer's Pizza, and their sort of claim to fame is that they'll make your sauce as spicy or not spicy as you want it. You can do like incredibly like spicy hot pizza sauce, but they do really interesting, and they do gluten-free crust. They also do cauliflower crust. Ooh. So you can have it.
There I go. I love LA food. LA food is so good.
LA food is great. LA has become a major food destination. You can get whatever you want here. I mean, depending on where you want to go.
Houston.
Yes, exactly. I've been in Houston. I used to go to Houston regularly. Houston has great restaurants.
Bay Area and lived in New York. I love food in Houston.
Yeah, there's great food in Houston. Americas. Did you ever go to Americas when you were in Houston?
I have. Yeah.
Such a great restaurant. And also, what was it? Boulevard Bistro. Boulevard Bistro, fabulous place. Sit out in the yard, in the garden. Tila's. There was Tila's and original Tila's.
I remember Tila's.
They made their own corn tortillas there. It was delicious. That place was great. What else? Barnaby's. Did you ever go to Barnaby's in Houston?
No, I went to this green place, and I have a shirt from there. It's green is the new black.
Cool.
And I have to find it. I have no idea where it is now. Could be here, could be there, could be over there. Yes, William also has a video of there's a video that April Bruce shot, and then William somehow, I mean, I don't know who did it. I know William was able to grab this, and he posted about it. I'm just answering what people, and Carl's note just now is, I remember my dad picking me up from jail and going right across the street for a 6-pack and smokes. Seems like a normal reaction to me.
Yeah, I didn't have. I had the weird. I'd wrecked my truck. My
You
truck
ever
was wrecked.
smoke? Are you a smoker?
Used to be. I mean,
What do you smoke?
but the weirdest thing was I smoked when I drank. So when I drank, I smoked. So I smoked a bit, but when I wasn't drinking, I didn't smoke. Like I wouldn't smoke. I wouldn't wake up in the morning and light up a smoke. That was never a thing for me. I tried to be that guy, and it was like, yeah, I don't want to do this. So I would buy a pack of smokes and put them in the freezer. And whenever I was drinking, then I'd get them out. And for whatever reason, with my addictive personality, nicotine never hit for me. Thank
Mm.
God, because nicotine's tough. It's a rough one.
Well, um, that's why we have Dr. Andrew Rader on our show every Tuesday night.
Right. For nicotine and cessation and addiction and all those things.
Because
Yeah.
nicotine is the one thing that people use that we don't need. It's like nicotine's like drinking gasoline. You don't
Yeah.
need to drink gasoline. You don't need to smoke nicotine, but there's that addiction that happens with it. But we need food because we talk about all kinds of stuff on the show about food addiction and
Right.
this addiction and technology and
alcohol. If you can do alcohol, more power to you. Alcohol's great. It's a great social lubricant. It's fun. You can have a great time with it if you can do it in moderation. Why not? I mean,
Mitch would say I was in a band called Social Lubricant. Anytime you say something like that, I was in a band called.
Oh yeah. For me, that's always like Social Lubricant is going to headline at Coachella.
Right.
That's my line.
That's a good one.
It's funny. I was with actually, my brother Danny was in town last weekend.
Right.
And yeah,
I saw no photo of the four of you.
Oh gosh, we didn't take any photos. We forgot.
Danny doesn't seem like a photography friendly kind of guy.
Yeah, not really. But it was fun. We went to brunch at La Boheme in West Hollywood, and they have bottomless mimosas. And he and Snowy and his fiancee Sandra, Sandra, they had a grand. I had a great time too. I mean, because when Danielle has a couple of drinks, he is the funniest guy in the land. He's a pretty buttoned up, serious guy without alcohol on board. I mean, he can be funny, but when he gets a couple of drinks, he's hilarious. A couple of glasses of wine. So we had a great time. We ended up having a really wonderful time. And I had a sort of a reflection of like, wow, how cool it would be to have a couple of mimosas. How does that work? I often think about that, but not in a, I wish I could, just like, that's odd and rare. How does that work? How does one do that? Because I really don't know. And I'm resigned to the fact that I don't know that, and I may never know it, and I don't need to know it. So all you need is pie. And
crunchy stuff. I'm a crunchy girl. I need like
chips.
I got from. I'm not a chip person as much as I am like a pirate booty girl. Like if there's pirate booty there, the bag is gone, girl.
I'll tell pirates that you're looking for some booty.
Don't tell them. Don't tell them. And there's this new one that I discovered on Imperfect Foods. It's a sweet potato vegan ranch straw, like this crunchy straw thing.
Those sound good.
Gone, girl. They're not even good because they don't exist in my house anymore.
Okay, now you said you're not a chip girl. However,
I'll eat a chip. No, I like
Trader Joe's.
But I'm saying these are like they satisfy me on a deeper level than a chip.
Ah, I gotcha. At Trader Joe's now, they have the street corn chips.
Oh, I've had them. Oh,
they're so good. Oh, come on, they're great. With the lime and the little like sort of sour creamy flavor. Ugh, they're so good.
So good.
They're terrific.
I would gain 5 pounds in one day eating those.
I know.
Even if I had to say a bag, I'd gain 5 pounds.
Yeah, I can't buy them all the time. I buy them occasionally. Also, the salt and pepper potato chips from Trader Joe's. Oh, come on. Those are great. Oh, also, what are they? There's a brand called Torres from Spain. The white truffle oil potato chips. Oh, Forget
I
it.
have truffle butter.
Nice.
Nothing. What Carl says, I still drink, but he just doesn't drive. So I appreciate that.
That's good.
I
That's it.
appreciate that you don't drive, Carl, when you drink
Yes.
very much. I didn't light my candle today. Are you working doubles this weekend? Double, boiling.
No doubles this weekend. I'll be working double on Wednesday
When?
because of Wednesday.
Do you always
Um,
say Wednesday?
I guess so.
Do you know Taylor Tomlinson?
I know who he is. I don't know him
She.
personally.
She.
She? Oh wait.
She's a comedian.
Oh yes. I was thinking about the guy from Friday Night Lights, Taylor, whatever his name is. Okay. Yes, I
Taylor,
know who she is.
she is so funny.
She's hilarious.
So funny. She is so funny. She's super young and super funny.
Ooh, have you seen the movie? I think it was made directly for Hulu or for Netflix. Always Be My Maybe.
Yeah.
Ali Wong.
With the two Asian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cute. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a funny movie. I like that, and I love Keanu Reeves in that movie. Keanu Reeves is
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh yeah. She did have dinner with Keanu.
Yeah, yeah. He's like an ex-boyfriend, isn't he? Is he like? Yeah, she's his ex.
Oh yeah, and the husband's like, the guy's sitting there like, you dated Keanu Reeves? Yeah, come on, let's have dinner together. And then he
And
gets
then
all wound up.
Keanu is just an asshole. Come on, punch me in the stomach. Come on, I can take it. Here, and then I'll punch you. It's like what men do. It's like, and I understand in real life, Keanu is just like the nicest, sweetest, like down to
I
earth.
have friends that have worked with him in the Bay Area. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Unbelievable what he's done for people. Have you watched Succession yet?
I've watched a little bit of the first season, so I need to catch up because Joaquin is Joaquin, like you, is addicted.
It's done. I mean, it's done. We have to wait another year now.
Jeez, oh man. Did you watch Ozark?
I'm not an. I felt every time I turn it on, I'd fall asleep. And I love him. I love Justin, and I love Laura Linney. I love Laura.
Mm-hmm. Laura Linney is great at that. She's really good.
Maybe I'll try it again. I did. Did you ever see The Big C with Laura Linney?
No, I heard that was great.
So good.
I heard that was really good.
So good. I love that. But yeah, maybe Grace and I'll watch Ozark.
Snowy got to meet Jason Bateman because he was on. You know, I told you Snowy stood in for Kevin Hart on the
right.
Different Strokes live thing. Mm-hmm. Well, they did Different Strokes and Facts of Life, and Jason Bateman and Will Arnett and Jon Stewart were the guys from the other school in Facts of Life in the episode they did. And so she got to meet. She said,
were they?
No, just in this new version, okay. They were on it. And she said that Jason Bateman and Will Arnett, they're friends in real life, so they were just goofy. And she said Jon Stewart was just really super nice. You know, I mean, she didn't get really a chance since she wasn't standing in for them. She sort of like was peripheral to them. She said they were great. You know, really great, really fun, really willing to have a good time. So I love that. Love that.
Well, my cousin.
Yes, my cousin.
As my dad would say, it's not New Year's Eve, but it's not. It is Friday. But I'm going to jump off and start. I have to look for a receipt so I can return something today.
Oh, that's always fun and challenging.
Yeah.
Well,
but do you have a letter for us, please?
L is a good letter. L.
Where do you say your L's when you say L?
How do I say L? L, like lovely.
L,
lovely,
L,
luscious,
likable.
My
tongue goes L. My tongue goes up when I say L. L.
My tongue is right at the back of my teeth. L, like just behind my teeth.
Sometimes you know what goes out a little bit. L.
L. I don't do. You know what makes me crazy is the Tom Brokaw L. Oh, that makes me nuts. That makes me insane.
We were talking the other day when I was doing the symphony gig with my friend Bill Downey from school, who is a thespian, also said, he goes, "You're going to sing My Favorite Things?" And I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "Are you doing mittens or mittens?"
Ooh.
Dude, I can't do mittens.
No, I can't do that either. There's no way. Mittens. No, it's just not gonna work for me.
I hear these young, sorry, when I listen to these influencers that know everything,
Yeah.
and I'll say, and then I picked up my kitten. I'm like,
Exactly. Or and you know what else makes me crazy is Kardashian speak. You know the vocal fry that
oh,
are
the uptalk, the upspeak, and the vocal fry.
yeah, the vocal fry. So then we went to the store.
Stand it.
God, gonna kill it. It's gonna make me insane.
Is that where that started?
I don't know. I think so. I mean, I think it
Oh,
got popularized through that, but that was just sort of a way of being, the disaffected youth. Like, I don't really care.
I can
They go
stand it.
wherever. I'm so over it.
Oh. I knew he's now a young man, 24 years old, who when he was 9 was totally frying and upspeaking, and I'm like, dude, you can't
Did you
just do that.
did you do the share? Did you do the share from Moonstruck? Snap out of it.
Well, he did. He ended up doing incredible things in the world right now. Right
Oh,
now. You
that's
know.
good. Right now. Right
The other
now.
one though, I think we've had this discussion possibly. How do you say the word Realtor? Realtor. Who do you buy a house from?
A realtor,
Thank you.
not a realtor. Yeah, that
What's
makes me.
up with that? What is up with that?
Oh, and
Why
you
do
know what?
people do that? Why do people do that, Mondo?
I
It's
don't
not
know.
an easy thing because it's a whole different spelling.
Yeah, it would be a completely different spelling. A realtor, and it just doesn't even sound right.
It's harder to even do.
And people also say realty. What's a
Oh,
realty? It's like
oh,
what? Realty? What does that mean? Oh, also, you know what? A word that I had difficulty with until I went to acting school and was corrected on it. How do you say things that you wear? Your earrings, your necklaces, as
oh,
yeah.
jewelry, jewelry,
Oh,
jewelry,
jewelry. It's jewelry
jewelry.
because
All
once you
right, give
no.
me another one. Quick, give me another one. There's got to be another one. Jewelry.
Jewelry. It's jewelry.
Grace, you just said it. How about jewelry?
Jewelry. Yeah, jewelry. Because where's that extra e coming from? Jewelry. But okay, that's also once you get into acting school, you learn stage standard dialect, which is super obnoxious.
That's
It's
not.
it's very obnoxious, and
Not
I think I told you this story before. It'll be quick.
turn
When I
off all alarms, please. Like
during
what? Like Gwyneth Paltrow sounds like in Madonna, they sound like they're from London. All of a sudden, Madonna doesn't sound like that anymore, though.
No, Madonna's back from she's from Michigan again, right? She was from London for a while.
Right.
Well, when I was in
Right. Right.
right when I was in the first semester of acting school, my voice teacher told me you should really practice stage standard dialect all the time. Just practice it and use it so that it becomes second nature. And I said, all right, I'll do that. And I went back to New Mexico and I went to for Christmas and I went into a coffee house and I said, hi, I would like a double cappuccino and could I please have one of those bagels with some cream cheese? And the woman behind the counter said, why do you talk like that? And I said, talk like what? So obnoxious, the most obnoxious. But
What are you
when you're
referring?
wearing a mask, and you have to talk about food, it's very nice to use stage standard dialect. We have a pork shank that has a black walnut gremolata on top, and it's served over a roasted zucchini risotto.
Do you do that sometimes?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. It's fucking obnoxious. People love it.
And that waiter, his diction was just perfect. I wonder if he's an actor.
Yeah, or where is he from? From Albuquerque. I'm from Albuquerque. So funny. Do you find that when you go back to St. Joe, does your dialect change a little bit?
My R's get stronger.
Oh, you do have strong R's. Yeah, you do. Yeah, if I've been in New Mexico.
Yeah, you do. I'm not the North Dakota A
Yeah.
Canadian. It's just the R seems to get a little bit longer.
I get when I've been in Albuquerque, I get a little sing-songy. I get this. I come back and I'm like this. Hey, so like you want to go have lunch?
Oh,
Hey,
say more
so
like that. I love that. That's so good.
the New Mexico dialect is kind of great.
It's
Anyway, we digress. We digress. We
L.
digress.
And it
L
all
L
started with an L.
started
L,
with an L.
L, L. I love my cousin. Yes, I do. I do. I do. I really love him so. His name is Armando, and last name begins with O. Let's go, Armando. Go sing for me, please, with the dialect of your choice. Please, please, please. Oh, Armando, go, go, go.
Going to sing a little bit. I will sing a little bit with the dialect, trying to hit all the final consonants and all the S's because my S is lazy. That's what I've been told. But a lazy life is sometimes really nice. Sometimes it is great to live a lazy life. Live like a lounge lizard, live like a loche. Live so you can have some luscious toast. I don't know where we're going. I don't know why we started. I don't know what's going on, but I love my cousin. I love my prima. I love being with her, so I will let it go to her. It's going back to her, and she can sing with her heart or swallow her owl.
I swallow things like L's, and sometimes I and my lyric stops. Solve, I just go like that, and I'll just sing like that. And Lillian Pearl likes to lounge. Oh, she has a luxurious life, and she loves toast. Yes, she does. She eats toast every night. And if I could, I'd eat some pie with you. I would, and I will say I do. I love hanging out with you, Armando. Oh, 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 that is my cousin. Oh, and I will say all to you. I will love you more. So from your thoughts, make them lovely, and from your words, loquacious maybe sounds like a cool way to be. If you're Armando and you are an actor too, and from your heart, give us an L from your heart.
Loving heart.
A loving heart, heart, heart. We'll see you tonight, night, night. On display and share, share, share. And I will see you next Friday. Do, do, do. Armando, my name is Armando Ortega. No, it's not. My name is Jenna Mammina, and I am out. Love hard.
Really hard. Bye, my dear.
Bye.
Love you so much.
Love you so much.